Hello folks, we are back with our exercise 14.4. Accidentally we had missed to cover the question number 3, the exercise 14.4 when we were doing the previous videos. So we will just first finish that and then go to the fresh exercise. The question number 3 says that they give us certain questions and they ask us to statements and they ask us to convert it into if-then form. That's it. So you have to understand the statement and then convert it into if-then form. That's what we are going to do over here. The very first statement they give us is you get a job implies your credentials are good. You get a job implies that your credentials are good. Now these words like implies, they are very good words. They will not put you into trouble. There are some words, when the question is structured with those words, things become too complicated. So here now implies. So there's no problem. Implies goes as if and then only. So therefore, if you get a job, then your credentials are good. It's as easy as that, right? So it will go like this. If you get a job, then your credentials are good. Credentials are good, right? That's our first statement. Second statement, the banana tree will bloom if it stays warm for a month. What it means, if it stays warm for a month, then the banana tree will bloom. That is the meaning. Okay, though the if is dislocated here and there, so that's how you have to make sense that whatever comes after if, we will place it first and then we will place the then part, right? Every number of occasions we see this. So you always have to think that whatever comes after if, we place it first and then we go to do the remaining. So if it stays warm for a month, then the banana tree will bloom. I don't know why the B has become capital here, and I was checking with the textbook, there also it's capital. I don't know why it should be capital, because it's a name maybe. Yeah. If it stays warm for a month, then the banana tree will bloom. That's about it. Then we have the question subpart number 3. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its diagonals bisect each other. Same way, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So if the diagonals of a quadrilateral, then this is meaning quadrilateral, okay, bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, then that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. To get an A plus in the class, it is necessary. Yeah, see, to get, whenever means all, it's put in the correct order. Okay, it is necessary that you do all the exercises in the book. So if you have to replace it by if then, it is like if you get an A plus in the class, you would have done all the exercises in the book. Okay, it will follow that order. So I said no. See, actually, technically, the word necessary goes in the opposite order. If Q, then P. It goes if Q, that's how it will. Q is necessary for P. This is how it will go. So when we write it, we should write P if P, then Q. Actually, technically, it is like that. But there are certain words which will oppose the meaning. Like for example, like here, to get or for or when, such words, they will do the opposite effect. So when you have such words coming, then you put it in the normal order. So therefore you know that this should come first and this should come later. So you fit in your words in such a way that the meaning is not changed, at the same time the order is also not changed. So if you get an A plus in the class, then you would have done all the exercises in the book, otherwise you will not get it, right? So we'll do that. If you get an A plus in the class, then you would have done all the exercises in the book. That's about the pending one that was left for us from the exercise 14.4. Now we'll be taking the fresh exercise in the next video. Thank you.